Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a journey back in time, way back, to uncover something that powers our modern world but has roots in ancient civilizations. Finance. IT sounds complicated, but at its heart, it's just about how we manage money and assets. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the incredible history of finance. Our story begins long before cash and credit cards. Think ancient Mesopotamia. Around 3000 BC, people weren't swiping cards, they were bartering. I'll trade you my grain for your livestock. But this got tricky. What if you didn't want my grain? The solution was a game changer: the invention of money. Early forms weren't coins but standardized items like shells, salt, or precious metals. For the first time, value became portable and universal. Around the same time, we see the first loans. Farmers would borrow seeds and repay the loan with a portion of their harvest. This simple act laid the foundation for interest, a core concept in finance even today. Temples often acted as the first banks, safeguarding valuables and issuing these early loans. Let's jump forward to ancient Greece and Rome. This is where finance starts to look a bit more familiar. The Greeks introduced standardized coinage, which made trade across their vast empire much smoother. The Romans, masters of organization, took it a step further. They developed sophisticated bookkeeping and even created early forms of public contracts and partnerships. Roman moneylenders, called argentarii, set up stalls in the forum, changing money and offering loans. They were essentially the first commercial bankers, helping to finance everything from merchant voyages to political campaigns. The fall of Rome put a pause on some of this progress, but the seeds of modern finance had been firmly planted. The Middle Ages and the Renaissance saw a huge revival as trade routes expanded, especially through Italian city-states like Venice and Florence. The need for more complex financial tools exploded. This is where we get the birth of modern banking. The Medici family in Florence, for example, built a massive banking empire. They introduced double-entry bookkeeping, allowing for a clear picture of profits and losses. They also developed letters of credit, which meant merchants didn't have to carry huge amounts of physical gold on dangerous journeys. You could deposit your gold in Venice and receive a note that you could cash in Constantinople. Was a revolution in secure, long-distance trade. Then came the 17th and 18th centuries, the age of exploration and global trade. Companies like the Dutch East India Company needed enormous amounts of capital to fund their long, risky voyages. How did they raise it? By selling shares to the public. This was the birth of the first publicly traded companies and the first stock exchanges, like the one in Amsterdam. For the first time, ordinary people could invest in a business and share in its profits or its losses. This concept of pooling resources and spreading risk was monumental. It allowed for ventures on a scale never seen before, laying the groundwork for the global corporations we know today. Finally, we arrive at the modern era. From the Industrial Revolution to the digital age, the 19th and 20th centuries saw the rise of massive industrial banks, central banks like the Federal Reserve, and the global financial systems we navigate today. Wall Street became the epicenter of global finance. Then, the digital revolution completely changed the game. Trading, which once happened in crowded pits with people shouting orders, now happens in nanoseconds through fiber optic cables. We have cryptocurrencies, online banking, and fintech apps on our phones that give us unprecedented control over our finances, from ancient grain loans to digital algorithms. The history of finance is a story of human innovation, our constant search for better ways to create, manage, and grow value. And that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of financial history. It's amazing to see how ideas from thousands of years ago still shape our wallets and the world economy today. If you found this interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Let me know in the comments what part of financial history you find most fascinating. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.